Right. Actually alive this time, so... Let us promptly leave the place we should not be. Now, is this the save where I took the stuff out of the box? Yes, I took the stuff out of the box. And I'll promptly leave the dungeon and not come back until very later. Okay, so whereabouts again, roughly? I don't fucking remember. Somewhere on this map. Oh, there's a cow here. Hey, I'm by the farm, aren't I? In the first shelter, chapter 14. Apparently stuff to yoink here. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna steal some eggs from the farm. I feel like it'd be a bad idea to go in the farmhouse, so I'm not going to go in there. Yeah, sure. Alright, let's continue exploring. Right, so if I remember correctly, I need to go to the woods, don't I? Yeah. Well, wait, from what we could read, the story in the middle of the night, basically. Dungeon there. Need to have a look around everywhere. Was I just blind, or did I just get ambushed by wolves? I'm going to presume they have quite the movement range. Come at me, wolfy boys! I didn't see the circle whatsoever. I'm that fucking blind, apparently. Also, can't hit for shit. Thank you for the wolf spider, Diddy. Ow. Ow. Oh, I'm about to die. Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm stunned and have no AP. And dead. Well, I'm supposed to go outside last time I checked, DD, because how am I supposed to get this wood otherwise? Opening it.
Yes, open it!
What kind of hand is it? Get up to it. That just sounds complicated. Okay, see, now I see the actual circle for the wolves this time. Remember, DD, when I'm left to my own devices, I just go look around. Like, you're talking to the person who she just goes looking around and wanders into trouble every time. I mean, oh! Well, I'm going to save before I walk into the obvious cave of obvious death. As far as I can tell, I'm under no time limit, like... Let's explore, have fun being mauled. Exactly! Cave? Do what? But that way's death. I'll say this is very much a pitch black cave. And there's more death down here. But there's treasure! But there's death. But there's treasure! But there's death. I'll say one thing. I wish I could see what it is that you're supposed to be fighting. That's it. That's the only thing. It's like the game's like, it tells you there is combat here, but we're not going to tell you what kind of combat. Go on then. What horrible things are in this cave? Sawagan! Or generic lizard men. A lot of generic lizard men. Oh, if it's coloured, I can't tell the colour of the circles in this kind of lighting. We're being surrounded. That one's hurt. Well, I can hit them. And now I'm going to die. Let's see how quickly they kill me. 2 hits. I'm getting 2 hits. Those are like some poisonous, painful spears. You're up. 2 hits. Oh, 3 hits. 3 hits and the spears have range. I will say this, I like that I can go anywhere. Like, I can wander into, like, random places of death. So, like... Cave dungeon. Oh, have I found a graveyard where I may dig that saw that I need without digging inside town? This could be useful. Where did I put my spade? Did I put it in the 4th one? I know I grabbed one. There'll be no harsh repercussions. No, I can dig multiple soils. Don't mind me, I'm just grave robbing. Totally normal Necromancer thing to do. But I'm guessing that I'm somewhere up by that. Down by the map. Which means... Oh. Combat dome over there. Yellow? Yellow. And small! So if I'm there and I headed sort of... Dish... somewhere up there. What would be this small and yellow? I'm curious. A bear. That's what it would be. Right, so how do I reload this thing? Ah! The bear is very slow. Do what? Yeah, sure, I'll get her a drink. Second. Put the pistol away. Right, can I just put the pistol in, like... I need to put combat stuff in, like, another tab so I can... one more action point. Let's move back a little bit. Right, I'm gonna go get my daughter a drink. Won't be too long. Back to attempting not to get mauled by a bear. Yeah. Yeah. We are very much about to get mauled by a bear. Okay, that's kind of funny. And that was only rated as orange. Sorry, as a yellow. Yellow my ass! Well. Huh? Do you just get ambushed randomly by the wolves or something? Or am I just that fucking blind? Oh, that's anything. Oh. Okay, so right now I'm against a fort wall. Oh, some lavender here. Okay, so I'm at the bridge. Yeah, this leads to the slums. And it looks like there's something up this way, so I'm curious. Little woodcutter's hut. Do do do. Very dumb necromancer, who also keeps getting stuck. Yeah, so I'm just gonna run through the slums. Obviously, a very safe place to be for a noble. Okay, I can't go any more that way. Barbara's house. I don't think I want to walk into anyone's house while holding a knife. Well, sword. Again, gonna be an egg thief. Slums wells. Okay. Avoid death. Southeastern forest. More fire route. Somewhat. Somewhere up here. Ah, now I'm back round here where the cemetery is. I think I already looked through here, didn't I? Ooh, holy water. I get the feeling having some holy water on me might be a good idea. Where's the tinderbox? Do I know what I'm doing? No. Do I care? No. Okay, main cemetery. I hear an eerie shriek from the steps of the cemetery. I can see something moving in the shadows there. It looked like it. I would have to fight or try to run back to the dead man's gate. Bugger. Oh. Come at me, ghoul! I'm guessing because I ran round a different way originally. Right, so Southern Forest is probably... Okay, so it's not going to let me go that way unless I get some help. Literally, I'm guessing the Southern Forest is also where I'm going to need to actually go. Okay, so I can't go much else that way. Oh. Do the dumbest thing in the world for the zombies. Explore the cemetery. Surely nothing will try and eat me. Curious chain shut. No, don't pick a lock. We don't spend points we don't need to spend right now. I don't know if I need bones, but 3 bones. Ah, I can go into crypts. The sun says a rank smell drafted up to greet me. I imagine I heard faint shuffling noises echoing from deep below. Ah, the crypts for the zombies. Yes, they are. Should I be down here? No, I shouldn't. Am I going to still venture around? Yes. Fortunately, I think the most I'll find is bones down here. Yeah. No free loot down here. Well, time to walk all the way back around the map to get back into the city. Nope. Avoid the wolves. Wolves are bad. So I'm going to have to get somebody to come with me. Lovely. As far as I can tell, I'm not allowed to go to the place where I think the tree is by myself. Like, it's not even a... You can go, but you will die. It's just a no, you can't go. Tired looking barkeep, what's really suspicious? I approach him. No doubt he was not used to seeing one of my status in some place. How can I help you? Alright, so some... Yes, I turned away. I'm not going to be able to sell wine to a slums tavern. Right, now I've got to get back without getting mauled by wolves. Good luck on that one. Do 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 do. At least I know kind of like just stick to the city. City wall and it's kind of safe. Right, before I go up. Oh, yeah, I read the book. Before I go up, take off my sword. Take off my torch. People get a bit hissy about those type of things. Make it day. Also, I'm not gonna lie.
Help you, my lord.
I am starting to think you've had something done to extend your life because I feel like you should be dead of old age, man. Going by the way the game talks about how old you are and that. Let's see here. Where's the blacksmith? Why can I ask him where the blacksmith is? That might be interesting. See the east gate, my lord. Here, I'm marking your map. Okay. You know where you can get devils. Afraid I have no idea. Sounds like something chemical or mystical. You could conduct secret inquiries with the apothecary. Perhaps Tedric's grandma or Cyril. One's here now. Yes, the apothecary. Her shop is in the castle. I'll mark it on your map. The Sybil still living in the loft gate? She does. Derek looks after her. Mark on your map. Should probably go check with him first, though. Interesting. Okay. Daedric's house is that way. That's the wheel, right? The marketplace. So I need to go towards north. So this way, basically. Kinda. Herbalist shop. It's a bit further on from the herbalist. I knocked, but there's no answer. Time of day, maybe? Okay. Let's go be nosy at the blacksmiths. More this way.
Aye.
What do you make here?
This is a blacksmith's. What do you think I make? Most weapons, some armors, metal fittings, buckets, chains, and the likes. I'll shoe your horse, but cart work isn't for me. That do you?
There you go. Like to order something?
Is that so?
Okay, so what can I get from him? Because obviously we have a long steel blade, which is 2 AP with a base damage of 30. So that's what that is. There's 14 crown. We have 18, obviously. Knife, halberd, shovels, spears, short swords, hammers, steel helmet, razor, crossbow. Huh. I've seen this man in my father's fireplace, General Summit. Skill points make a connection. Looks similar to the blacksmith relation, perhaps.
Aye?
Wait, can I ask you about that? No. Oh boy, I'm lost as to what to do right now. I'll figure it out though. Dude. And I know one of the things I need to do is ask her about a personal item.
Hello.
Is that just one? Yeah, no, Thomas's whole seeds. I have another matter to discuss with you. I need to ask you about a personal item. If I had to recall something from her past, that would help. Skill point. I recalled her fondness for painting. I'm thinking of trying my hand at painting, sir. Perhaps I might borrow that fine brush I recall you cherishing. Oh, really? How nice. Okay, as long as you're careful. Wait, I have it right here, my friend. Workers' trust was for. Well, that was easy. Look in later. Okay, so where was that put? Brush. Right. Another thing I suppose is I need to get my friend who works at the academy's item, don't I? He's likely to come to our house every now and then. Which... somewhere this way? I have to go to the academy, which is like somewhere through all this maze of houses. Yeah, bloody freaking headache. Military quarter. Okay, not that way. It's updated, so if that means the event, yes. Oh yeah, apothecary's here, so I could go there first. That's it. Oh, move it. Finding me. Completely forgot. Right.
Welcome, dear and kind sir, and 1,000 kindnesses on you for visiting my humble store. Whatever ails you, wounds, illnesses, or maladies of a more private nature, I am here to help.
I think knowledge of something called Darkwood. That's not something I have encountered. You could try the retired herbalist Sybil Ventless, a wise woman indeed. I hear how to say now, and I'd advise you to try talking to Ganson Dardrit first. You know of him? Yes, of course, thank you. Hesitated. Or perhaps Helena Gobrick. Okay. I wish it would note down the people it talks about that I need to talk to. It confused. Okay, so possibly talk to Helene, the herbalist. Ugh. And I need to go to the academy, I know that.
Yes? What?
Do you know what Devil's Wood is? What? No. Peckish. Are you sure? He started to look at his face. Look, maybe ask Civit about it. The young forester, he knows about all types of trees around here. That name, I was momentarily speechless. Civit was rumoured to be my father's illegitimate son, although we had never met. So he became a forester. You know where I might find him? Also, I lost outsider's trust.
I am Halen, a herbalist.
Tavern near the docks, Wimmer's place, more than likely when he's in town. Okay, so I need to go to the docks. But first I've got to feed Sammy, so I'll be right back. Right, so visit some tavern, but also I need to go to the academy. Oh, you don't know I can fast travel. I will take fast traveling. Right, our friend.
Hello.
You know about Devil's Wood? No, I don't. Stretch there thoughtfully. That's what my grandmother does. Sounds like a tree of some sort, doesn't it? Are you planning an adventure? Look, why don't you come over to our house in the morning? We'd love to see you. I'm sure we're still on the main street over towards the North Gate. Oh, okay. Oh, about a personal item. Being nothing specific, don't ask him outright. Need to buy something personal of yours, huh? It's not like what? An old toy? I suppose. Something strange though. Why do you need it? It's a surprise. I suppose so then. I'll find something for you tomorrow. For you tonight. Ask me again tomorrow. You looked oddly at me, seemingly unconvinced. I'll shrink you up. Talk to you soon. Okay, so I need to get back to sign off in later. Right, North Gate. Back over that way. So I've got two different ways that I can find some more information about this. It's either through some guy at the tavern, which is there, or the house over here. I did not think I'd be able to fast travel to that because I haven't been here yet. I'm lucky the fact I can. Morning. Afternoon. Evening. Night. Morning. I'd say the only thing this game needs is a selection on the timetable. Oh, that one went one too many, didn't I? Don't mind me, I'm just a psychopath staying at this door. There we go. Entered the modest house and found Dedrick sitting beside Grandma Sybil. Too much older than I remembered, age and many days spent in the sun foraging for herbs had finally caught up with her. Her hands, most of all, looked withered and frail. I thought of all the days when she used to work a mortar and pedestal easy. Imagine how much harder those knotted knuckles would undertake that same task.
Well,
Now, look who's back in Mans after all this time.
Two truster outsiders, two truster workers. Stop saying hello.
I'm sorry the house is so unkempt. This boy here isn't exactly the steward of Obst.
This place isn't exactly Royal Summer Palace either, is it,
Look
Grandmother?
at how he talks to me, eh? I pity the person who has to take care of him when I'm gone. Tough job, I tell you.
I can imagine. Looked at Sybil in all her years of trading, then into strange plants and curious concoctions. Well, some insights devil, but the woman had cast off her unearthly interest in going in favour of becoming a more conventional herbalist. Any information I needed would have to be mined. The idle chatter chipped away until I found the vein that seated my curiosity. Come across any curious herbs? Let's not talk about my old career straight away. There's time enough to discuss it, shorty boy. Let's catch up a bit first. How's your health been? Better than most my age, I think. I still got the old herbalism kit, and Helen slips me what I need. So he's taken over the trade. Like a fly to a honey trap, though I wish he'd focus more on the craft and less on tossing his money away on dice. Poor fool can hear all sorts of things, but not that habit. The luck always done right by me. Oh. Of course, there are things no stopping old age entirely. At least there shouldn't be. More trust. Is it still afraid of falling into the canal? Hey, I'm not afraid. Oh, no point acting brave, love. We all seen you lean away from the edges. Well, it's deeper than it looks. Now, I'm sure your feet could touch the bottom these days. It was Stopstone's fault, you know. If you hadn't tossed the ball so far, I wouldn't have to lunge for it. I'm sorry, I guess I didn't know my own strength back then. At least you got out before it was too bad. I nearly pulled under. How's the city been these past few years? Let's try going for agreements. So you know where the more particular ingredients? I do, but just haven't used, lad. There's something about my father's death that doesn't stir well. Wonder if there might be anything to help my mother. And I think that's more a thing that makes sense. She has been out of sorts since my father's passing, and Albert and I can only do so much with the remedies we know. Aye, there are stronger cures, but I worry that her particular malady has no solution, my child. I do not think you'll find a simple curative. A shame, she was always so reserved and regal. But if those are your reasons, what are you looking for? I have read obscure accounts of some strange tree with a bark that contorts itself. I'm not going to say devil's bark, I'm going to say red strange things. Surely there must be an exaggeration, but do you know anything like this? I've heard it can be quite useful in various remedies. While trees contort the bark, take years to notice. You're speaking about devil's wood, I think. Dangerous to find, even more dangerous to use. It's a curiosity best avoided, far more dangerous than it is helpful. I hope you'll drop this inquiry. What alone rattles me. Only fools like the Shroud are reckless enough to make use of devil's wood in whatever strange rituals they form, and you can guess how well it served them, given how few Shroud are left. Do you know of where I can find the Shroud? Yes, go finding the people that hate my father. So you're right, if the Shroud use it, it must be dangerous. Indeed, though thankfully their time has passed, I can't see they left the Mars. The old woman became more agitated now, and her hands began to tremble as she spoke about strange cults which had once been such a nuisance to the barony. The Shroud, they're truly horrible in their heyday. They committed all manner of sins in the name of the Lich. The mystical powers has its temptations, but it must be sense about these things. Yes, grandmother, but you should not get so agitated. Also, as curious as always been his nature. I was only interested in learning. There are better things to learn, dear. Perhaps it's best to be left alone grandma to calm her nerves. In any case, must get to work quite still morning. Can I bring you a soon tea before we go? The one you showed me? Yes, darling, that would be wonderful, thank you. I do hope we talk on nicer topics in the next visit. I feel like that was a dead end, or I did it wrong. Can I talk to him? Let's try this line. Or Charles, that matter. I'll play it, or is it super part of a bit overdodged some herb? I cannot say, but the speed of his bearing and the tenor I spoke since, I believe there's more going on. Those are your reasons. What is he looking for? I want to learn more about Devil's Wood. Okay, so I lose trust if I go down this line. Damn it. So macabre. It's powerful, it's a fickle substance. Best left to extra, it's not even better to know one. Quite sinister name as well. Do you know where I can find the shroud? Goodness no. Shard. Then. Very hob on the heyday. Did not mean to upset you. Okay. Do you have any books? Practical herbalism? Oh! So you can make a few useful things in here. Mandrake. Wolfsbane. Barley cooked for wolfsbane. Poison. Brew small amounts of flame plant into a tincture to reduce fever. The oil of the root applied to a blade. I get the feeling this may come in handy if I run into a werewolf later. Suppose this for cleansing tools of unwanted influence. There are some useful things in this book that I might want to remember as here. I'm gonna put that in my journal for later because I might need some of that in the future. And Morton pedestal, a pot, a stove. Can I yoink this? Do you have anything down here in this webbed cobweb design? Okay. That didn't go so well. So I guess that really leaves me with going down to the dockyard. Longwood sat alone in the corner engrossed in the book. After I stood for a few moments, she made an exaggerated movement to show that she had seen me and then gestured for me to
Guten
sit.
Tag, Herr. Pleased to meet you. My name is Merlin.
Geez, you miss, but you sound like a visitor to our fine city.
Well, I am from Saxony, but not a visitor. My family moved to Mons last winter. A beautiful place indeed, and the winter here is far kinder than we are used to.
May I ask, what do you do here?
Well, I'm a scholar, and an aspiring writer. I fear I yet have much to learn in my craft.
Why did you sit here alone? No, regard me,
It's
Francine.
a quiet place to read, away from the bustle of elsewhere.
Let me ask, what do you read? Held the book out and waited in front of me, keeping the thumb inside the marked
It is
page.
one of Shakespeare's greatest, Hamlet, only recently available in my native dialect. It is a most thought-provoking exploration of life and death, betrayal and revenge, and the madness of a son whose father has been murdered.
So, my camera keeps moving. 1 second. Yep, bashed my desk at some point. Ugh. Well, that doesn't just sound like us, does it? I wasn't sure what to say. Why the face mask?
The men here have wandering eyes. The veil keeps them at arm's length.
Why did you not go to more archives then? It's so easy for a well-to-do man such as you, but some of us are lacking the coin. You see, I have plenty of money. My family has its own financial troubles. Besides, studying me for a moment. What? If you happen to have any valuable items to sell, come talk to me. I have connections. Ooh. I have a great fine wine wanting a buyer. So I should be able to find someone to take it, if I can. Can I see it? Put it in the lobby of my house. Alright, I'll send someone over for it. I'll leave payment with your butler. I think my sim has memory loss. Oh god. Could you help me sell some valuable paintings? We'll only sell the wine for now. Could you acquire something for me? I do not have questions for that. I find buyers, I arrange meetings. I suppose one of my clients has something to sell. I could find a way. Do you care for a silver table setting? I'm still looking for a buyer. No need of that. Okay, I left it to her books. I don't want to sell everything in our house unless it's a necessity type of thing.
Well, hello there.
For your ale. Leopard. Nothing,
Indeed it
Jim.
is. But have we made your acquaintance?
We have not seen you here before. Are you just passing through?
After the fashion.
First introduce ourselves. I am Channing, a native of the barony of Mark. My colleagues are Leopold and Sherman, both formerly of the Prussian army.
I want to get married, but I'm already married. Sounds like someone who's going to get a divorce soon.
Delighted to meet you, sir. And your name is?
Give them a real name. It's different hearing that name. Check the these guys. Old man's trust decreased.
I am Leopold, formerly of the Prussian army.
So nice to meet you. Zelig was a great man, of great service to the city.
Well, these three people aren't
And
suspicious.
to the whole kingdom.
I'd like to discuss. I left the old man to their drinks. Interesting. Oh, that's a decision I made. I have to live with. So, what do you know about those old men? They're Shroud members, aren't they? I just realised that's probably what they are. Right, if I go to a different time of day, is that guy going to be... Yeah, right, you.
How can I help you, boy?
General Store, Eastgate. Somewhere up north? Well, somewhere east, I should say. That I need to go this way. I need to find a general store. Town hall. Whose house is that? Ah, this looks like a... Yeah, general goods.
Welcome. Browse my wares if you see fit. And do not be afraid to ask if you need any help.
Yeah, you do. I'm here to pick up the package. Nice, what's that? What's that about? Sizable stack on the counter began to tie up of what looked like clothes and other traveling supplies. And here's the bill. So put into package, price at the bottom. I pay the amount. Look concerned for me, it must have been quite an odd thing seeing a noble of the city fetching. Have you? Well, I'm in a hurry and hefting the package over the shoulder, focused on return to Gustav. That was a lot of money. I'm sure I could have blagged that in some way, but I kind of need these mercenaries on my side. I think the tree's out the north gate, by the way. Right, back to the tavern, and I need it to be evening, I believe. I'm really not good at these type of games.
How can I help you, boy?
I have it. Good, give it here. Firstly, I've not been paid for the supplies, so I had to cover the costs myself. You have them after you reimburse me. No. The still his eyes stare me down, challenge me to react. Confronted him. I suspect you could see this clever man, don't you, Gustav? Yeah, whatever do you mean, boy? Sending me off a little errand so you might dip your finger in my purse without having an even dirty your own hand. Look over to him, bristle beard, thick down nose. Whatever do you mean by it then? Go to trick him in turn. Well, I have this lovely package of travel supplies, so perhaps I'll take a little trip myself. Ha! That's right, boy. I get more and get added satisfaction giving you none of my coin. What else you got? Oh, me? Nothing at all, though. Imagine Bresson might. What? Oh, when she figures out that you were scoping her store so you can undercut her prices and drive her out of town, of course. You may need some help, but I am a helpful sort. Helpful and convincing. Sneered, unimpressed. I pressed on with the buff. What's else saying? With the wrath of a gentlewoman? Though perhaps you don't find her so threatening, she is so old and gentle after all. Your true enemies will surely also see how strong and brave you are taking her on. Fine, take down coin and keep clever tongue. I might decide to relieve you of it. Well done. Now get out of here.
How can I help you, boy?
Sorry, sir.
Staff putting shots. Most delighted to have made your noble acquaintance, I'm sure.
Brings you to Mons.
I'm a trader and an acquirer of rare goods. The swords, that's none of your business.
Look, then something similar to this could be useful information. I think something called Devil's Wood, perhaps you could attain some. Never heard of it. Make some inquiries. For 4 crowns, sure. I got the money back. Come back tomorrow and I'll tell you what I found. That a young-looking, sullen-looking man, perhaps 2 years my junior. Good evening. I know who you are. Ignore my outstretched hand. And you are? Savitz. I know you're a friend, younger than me, and in the orphanage before I left the orphan. I? As a forester, you must have been an expert. Have you heard of something called Devil's Wood? Okay, so this is actually the guy I was supposed to talk to. I'm an idiot. As a forester... Suspiciously, I have a mystical tree which seems different every time you look at it. You know where it can be found? I know a place, a clearing deep in the North Forest. It's always dense with a strange fog, which makes you drowsy, not safe. Will you take me to this place where the wood grows? Like I said, it's not safe. Certainly not safe for a pampered noble like you anyways. I hear you're a diplomat. Not much use in tight spot, I guess. Ooh. Oh good, you finally found Savit. I suppose this is the point where I should spend a skill point. I like to get to know you, and then the substance is important for my research. Well, I suppose it's nice to spend the time, and you'll probably get killed without guidance. Plus 10 in trust. You have to tell me about your research sometime. So will you show me a place? Aye, meet me at the North Gate in the morning, and make sure to bring a weapon. Maybe a friend or two. Maybe it's diplomatic prefer to talk your way out of trouble when we're attacked by wolves. Find or pay some other person. I thought this guy was a mercenary.
How can I help you, boy? I am Gustav Puttenschatz, a businessman.
Go back to lurking. I am lost, DD. Leave me alone. It's hard for me to figure this out. This game is hard for me. I'm particularly pleasant to speak with. Tomorrow, so come back tomorrow. Ask. Is there anyone else to talk to here?
Well, hello there.
There's another verse that you can enchant a tree there and need protection. So no, we're just going for a different voyage and have enough coin for right there. But it occurred to me that I might have more luck recruiting in other taverns. Indeed, my friend might be a good starting point. Okay, well I need to come back and like at least find out what the other guy knows about Devil's Wood. Then I'll go around asking the other taverns if I can find anything.
How can I help you, boy?
So, Kim, it's just nobody seems to know the substance.
Guten Tag, Herr.
Right, I need to find someone else to help me. I think there's another tavern down this way. Or not. There's another one down this way as well. Oh, we got in it anyway.
Yes? What?
I'm out of boy enough to drink no more. Good for everything. Enough, Helen. You can't afford another loss. Just drink your ale and moan about the world like the rest of us. Want to take him privately? There's no to catch him alone.
Hello.
Pull up us all. Asking my friend to join us in the woods feels like suicide.
I'm Dietrich, your childhood best friend. A humble child of mine.
I don't feel like getting my childhood best friend murdered yet.
Evening.
He does not wish to speak.
Assalamu alaikum.
So, Badger, my true love, for that you have my thanks. Oh! It's calm since and tempered from drink. In truth, you found another one already. Perhaps it's for the best. Okay, so people have calmed down at least.
Leave me be. I just want to have a drink in peace.
Oh! So I might offer you some coin for a short-term protection outside the wall. You might. Where to, Gov and wire. Short walk northern forest, collect some herbs. Very well, meet me at the northern gate then. There we go, nice and easy. I would love to ask him to come with me. Just to get my best friend's kill would be fucking hilarious. Hello? But definitely not the correct form to do. Ballot pass out in the toy. Alright, here. Switch at me. But said nothing. Hand over some toy marbles. I think it's time I got going. He's on to me. I just hope that party dress of my mother's is the right one. I have to talk to Albert and try to call her my mother. Right, so I need to go to the northern gate. Probably during the day, because they're not going to come out at night. Ah, there they are. So I basically encountered some Shroud people, which is kind of funny. Let's go to Devilwood then. Okay, lead on. The water through the north gate. Oh, auto walk in there. Cool. Be nice to equip my weapon. Fucked up trees. As we continue, the air became denser with green fog. What sort of surface coated with moss and slime? For every circle sprung exotic flowers and other strange fauna. Tendrils draped like the ground, and we imagined circling ankles as we walked. Here was an impressive tree of intimate age, with branches tangled and contorted like animals' limbs. Noted, DD. Though I could not at present spot any actual movement. Right, can I make a new save? Or just that? Right. I'm going to guess that I will be like point blank in trouble off the bat or something like that. Where's that gun of mine? I reached out, swelling bark off the urine, and gently pulled loose the fugitive trunk and stored it away in my bag. I had my devil's wood. Blueberry tree, the strange fog grew thicker, clawing at our lungs. My head began to spin. I thought the giant tree leaned over me with pointed branches and spied red eyes peering in the gloom. Ah, my head will not clear. Should not have brought you here. Notice he doesn't pass. Oh, there you go. Forest Guardian. Did you fight a druidic bear? Why am I in the front? Flee! Yeah, literally, a fucking enchanted Ollie has come. Begin the reload process. What does he even have? Can I even see? No, I can't. Weapon, short sword, weapon. Okay, they both got short swords. Don't know if flanking is such a thing, but... Can I have him move first? This is the thing. It's like I wish I could. Is there a delay turn function? By any chance? It doesn't look like it. Aha! I stunned him. Chances are we're gonna kill the bear, but begin reloading. Just after the collects nerves, is it? Let's get back to the city while luck holds. Alright, let's get out of here. This isn't just a bear, it's a forest guardian, so that would imply that it's either a druid, completely and utterly lost to the mind of the bear, or it's a spirit bear, which are both incredibly horrible to think. Those would fucking fuck us. Anyway, put away the gun. Get home. Ooh. He says put away the gun. Pretty sure that's another bear right there. I think I have to fight that. Because I can't seem to come off this path. Now let's put my gun back on. Again, why am I out front? As you walked Civic suddenly lifted his hand, motioning us to stop. With his other hand, he held a finger across his lips, cautious silence. I noticed nothing for a few moments, but then followed the forest grass and the gloom trail. We headed spotted a pair of wolves as they glided from one side of the path to the other. These had not noticed yet, and disappointed into the trees like shadowy wraiths. Or onwardsman. And that is the difference between a city folk walking through a woods and a person who actually knows the woods walking through the woods. Gunned it. Yeah, don't worry, I just put it away. I put it away. I was literally about to put it away. I was like, I'm keeping the gun in hand until I see the fucking gate. I saw the gate. Right, am I going to get a conversation with these guys? They're backing down? No, they're just going to go about their job and days. Cool. Right, let's head home, and then I need to consult my book, I think.
Oh, hello.
Kate sees away her tears. I need an item of my mother. I need something of yours, something special. Something. Why? Such a thing in the world to me. No, I meant an item, anything, the material that holds me into you. I think I need to rest. I looked way worried. Find another way to get where I need to protect her. Pretty sure I have it.
Can I help you, my lord?
But I need something of mother's too. I asked her, but she did not understand. I will not say, but for success, be sure to keep a locket with your father's picture under her pillow. But it would send her to lose it. But this is important, and she'll get it back when it's all over, correct? I don't know if that is true. Of course. How those guards been? Guess what? They have food is taken to them, and they take turns relieving themselves, so there's always one present. You think they'll stay long? Again, lost its fondness. Frail. Soon. Yeah, I'm going to save before I do this ritual, because I think I'm also... Am I going to get the guards killed? Are they going to spring the trap if I don't get rid of them? Oh, did someone come to... Oh, it's just below. They left 25 crowns for you here. Okay. Right, so... New save. Don't get everyone killed. Right, so I need my mother's... To go to my mother's pillow and... yoink a locket. Where am I going? I need to go up the central staircase. House is a maze. Right, so under her pillow. Okay, so her dress is a no. Okay, so... Albert's, mother's, marble, paintbrush. Am I missing anyone else? Who could accidentally trigger it? That is the question. I mean, I feel like we should get my uncle's stuff. I feel like we need something from everyone in town who's ever going to come see us. I'm going to get someone killed with this. I just know it. Right. Let's have a look at our spellbook. And actually look at the steps list. Not the journal. Oh yeah, also I can get rid of... that. That. Right. Okay. Captured in a jar. So. One jar. Right, where's that devil's wood? It says in a very hot fire. One feels like a stove is not that of a hot fire. Maybe the blacksmith's fire. The forge would be very hot. Well, let's try it this way. Probably fuck it up. And I just put it in here. No, so yeah, I need somewhere to burn the devil wood. Ooh. Well, smoke was coming out of it. How do I use the bottle? Not entirely too sure how we do it. I think I need a holler fire, Jimmy. Don't think that's available at our house. Don't think there's anywhere else to do like a fire, is there? Not by the looks of it. So yeah, let's go to the blacksmith's a minute.
Aye.
I wish to use your furnish. You want to make something, a custom job? No, I want to use the fire myself. What for? This is where being a diplomat comes to home me. Hold on. A lover scorned me. I want to melt something they gave me. Well, I think really. They must have cut you deep. I do not let people use it though. It'll cost you 35. Oh! 35 pounds! I'll think about it. Hey! Collect all my money. Is there not a giant fire somewhere I'll be able to use, or is it only going to be here? Ah, okay. Taverns anywhere outside have a fire? To be fair, Blacksmith's Forge is like one of the hottest places I could think, because it's supposed to be in a very hot fire. I don't think a normal campfire is good enough. That's why a stove is not. This may be the only way to do this.
Aye.
Of course, I'm happy to pay. Let's say I can't afford to hire out. Come back when you can. Okay, no. There's no way to lower the price. Okay, so he's just hitting it up now. So come back for a bit. So, pastime. I followed after her. Aunt Belle pushed in.
Of course we should talk.
Just speaking as I entered my shop, Aunt Mabel showed a brief look of worry, then ignored me. Perhaps she did not recognize me after all these
I
years.
seem to have caught you at a bad time, Jacob. You deal with your customer and we'll catch up again.
Thus looked at me with fire in his eyes and then back to Belle.
Later.
This evening, meet at Weimer's.
Young
nods her.
Van Elstrick. You forget something.
About your furnace. Go ahead. Right. But I captured a jar of smoke for the graveyard mist ritual. Well, the jar cooled, I put it in my bag. You saw nothing, Jacob. Save. I talked to these guys at all? I say, but nothing. Okay, let's check the book. Right, so I have the mist. Bind the spell to an air, place the pot of smoke, sprinkle with graveyard saw and chant the words blah 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 blah. Bury a personal item or whoever you should not trigger it. Okay. I'm not ready. I cast Mist. Yeah, so mound of the grove soil, over the devil's wood. Personal items for my mother and Albert. I sipped a small dip at a seal of my own. A Sophia's paintbrush. I added its marbles. It occurred to me that some of the other friendlier visitors could trap its current state. However, the term made it clear that that was a fairly benign ritual which would merely induce sleep. So if I need to find other people who would visit, get personal items, or dismantle it and go find them. So, right. Has her eye up tomorrow. She's going to be awake during it. Lovely. Not fun. Who will come visit us? Family members, wouldn't it? Trying to think who else there'd be. I feel like we need to find our uncle. I don't know where he would be. Is it another laser eye surgery one, or is it something different? I know all the laser eye stuff you're awake for.
Oh, hello.
Entity from beyond the grave, got sense of amusement. Well, I'd not protect him, but I'd have to figure out where they are. I ran for assistance. Over with the guard at the gate. That's what we was taking care of. Turned home as the evening fell. Didn't I click dismantle the trap though? Oh well. What happened. So his marbles weren't a personal gift and ritual B6 thing. Did you just say I got another spell, by the way? Bottled death or something? Huh. Don't see it in my spell book. Battle magic. Oh, battle magic. Death focus. Interesting. Well, that's why I went to get the marbles in the first place. I literally just said it's like, why would you not go get it? I like how I went to no, dismantle the trap for now because we need to find other stuff, and it's like, no, friend shows up, shit happens. I like it said lifeless body. So closely. Most unexpected scene was unfolding before me. I returned home, I gripped my mother's arm, desperation written across his face. You have to remember, he's gone. He isn't coming back, Day. My mother, yeah, so I feel like no matter which I picked in that situation, that's going to happen. Towards whichever it was, but Albert was shouting like a man possessed, or because in that moment he was no more than a stranger. It didn't matter.
I am Albrecht, butler to the family Van Elstrick since even your father was a boy.
Yeah, I swear you're like enchanted with long life from necromantic magic because you're fucking old. I said nothing. Say something. Anything speak to me. I suppose composed man had news about his raised terrified homeless woman in charge. Both as she and I had hardly moved as the split fleck across the codified dress, and his voice gradually quivered and grew hoarse. After a few more increasingly desperate pleas, he sobbed and let a dry sob, hand sliding off her arm. Then he stepped back that he noticed my presence, shame blazing across his cheek. He seemed to not know what to say and caused a sudden shame silence. What was all that? It's been so hard, Dr. Sona. None of us can move on with your mother the way she is. I miss him, Dr. Sona. I understand. Grief rends a soul and seeks an outlet. Even the smallest thing can remind us of what we lost. My shoulders fell to a sag under the weight of grief as a cold feeling settled onto my stomach. It clung to me, overwhelmed like a thick, cold fog. Complex, conscious feelings rolled inside me. My father had been difficult, distant, impossible to read, even secretive, yet one feeling rose above as I thought of him. Way he's described? I want to say uncertainty. Anything certain was that I was uncertain of how I felt. The loss was still too fresh. The void left my life too large. Too many things unsaid. I only could have asked about him. I wish I could talk to him just one more time. But something about Albert, and I agreed to remain perfectly still. I would tell him his favourite dirty joke, the one he said he hated but had always covered his mouth, thinking I couldn't see the smile in his eyes. I'd let him hold me close and tell me all the ways he loved me like he used to do so many years ago. And I would say goodbye. Hello, ghost! Reached out to gently touch my arm, though his own eyes welled to tears. That was beautiful, my lady. What was? Oh, the dinner? Thank you, Albert. Prepared such a wonderful thing. You did wonderfully. Now then, how about we get you to bed? Oh yes, I'm feeling so. What a lovely home. Is this place Zelig has bought for us? Gave me a look as though... So this is what I don't get. The potion she's been taking causes memory loss. She has memory loss problems. Why was she taking the potion in the first... Like, did she have the illness before the potion, or is the potion the cause of illness? So many unanswered questions. Then he ushered my mother upstairs. Alone in my thoughts, a single impulse began to beat in my skull. It thought and arrived. Interestingly, it had been heard of him. What if I could speak with him again? Could there be somewhere I could move from this torment and sleepless nights? The not understand of how he passed and the frustrations I was stonewalled? Like townsfolk as I asked? Of course, he dispelled the mystery surrounding his untimely death. Could he reveal some of his many secrets, like when he had such strange tomes in his office? Could I finally confront the man and say all the things I wish I had when he was alive? I knew that my uncertainty and mixed emotions would be a liability for the endeavour, but also speaking with him again might allow me to settle my heart and bring everything into focus. The tome itself held the means. Seance, spelled into the past veil and speak with the dead man. I had deciphered already the first part of the ritual, which was written in the same language as Torpor recipe. I needed to understand the rest of it, and the answers I could have would be mine. So, seance. Gotta find the rest of the language for it. And it has to be in their final resting place, so we're gonna have to go to the crypts. Oh, we need more books to the academy. But first we need to go work at the tavern to recoup our losses. Just fudge me! Using a furnace is expensive. I mean, no shit, it's expensive, but still, it's expensive. let's get our work out of the way. Oh yeah, this evening you go in, not night. Anything new from you lot?
What? Join me for a drink.
Just requested at this table. And Sophia, generally merry-making. The meal was dark and he sat so personal show didn't meet my eyes. Another land to sort of join us before these feasts make away with all the hard-earned crown. Oh, can't fit Helen as much of a thief as you are, gentlemen. Either way, more crowns to sweeten the pot. Would you say 5 crowns you in? Watching my cup spill over, which isn't the worst problem to have in a tavern. However, I haven't the time to play games. Then, but come back if you change your mind. Okay, so that's a potential. How are these guys doing?
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you for your assistance. Jealousy is a terrible thing.
But we free now get along. As best we must. Okay.
Evening.
Well, hello there.
How'd you like this place? This place is alright, not my first choice, but the ale's not as watered down. But it's not the same as Raymer's. Someone may have been playing cards and lost a hand, and 20 crowns to a lie, no good cheer, and someone might have grabbed the nearest chair and smashed it against the cheer's backside. He had it coming. Somehow he got 4 kings, but I know I dealt at least 1 king to the dead pile. So you were cheating too? Of course I was, but that's not the point. What happened? Enjoy your ale, Thomas.
Ah, there you are.
Drift to work. May I assist you? Assist me? How about using some of your fancy language on that drunk over there that Fez bothering the customers this evening? Good evening, sir. Might have had a bit more ale in my cup. How about getting me another drink? My coin's as good as any others. I think you should go home and rest now, sir. Rest, you say? Well, now they say it, my bones are achy off, so it might do good to nestle into the blankets for a bit. Can you take this? Then too much for me, I'd reckon. Hardly started it yet. Just had an almost empty bottle of port, which was, in fact, this half spilt and snot. I smelled back and took it and put it back on the table when he looked away. The man rose steady, his feet wobbled, his way to the door. No, tonight. For in this, I continued 7 hours where I could time duties. That went well.
Ah, there you are.
Thomas! Good evening. With regrets, I have look back at the floor. Right, so that's that. I should decipher the floor. Right, so probably best to head to the academy and look at books. Why can't I click? There we go. So, but found nothing. The first paragraph of the ritual was language, dead, but the rest was not. When I look at the page, but the more I'm sure there's some writing describing the rituals not in a language, but in a code that required a cipher. Book. Yeah, let's head home and search for like all our father's books and stuff. Alright. First things first. I want to go back into the underground because there was a book of mummification. I'm not saying it's useful, but... Out of curiosity, have I picked up any other books along with my pilfering of the land? Huh? Oh, wait, ghosty voices. Okay. The presents? Or... I think I may have found a means to talk to my father himself about his demise. A ritual called sounds in the book you gave me. Another historically, he showed little surprise at the revelations, which I did not expect. That social must take place at my father's birthplace. Okay. In the Vonessa crypt then, in the cemetery outside the dead man's gate, no safe place to go alone. I do not know where to get this sort of protection, nor can I risk hiring it for such an endeavour. Oh indeed, we must be cautious, I think, on it and let you know if anything comes to mind. I understand part of the book, which is strange language. When I search for father's private collection, he has a lot of exotic books. By the way, news arrived of Fritz Cornell has died, brother of Lord Richard Cornell. Should bring him over to a funeral service in the cathedral tomorrow evening. Thank you, Albert, I will. Ah, when you're ready to attend the funeral, just advance time to the evening. Okay. Well, let's go have a look around our father's study. And if you can't find anything, I should probably go to that funeral. That's the Devil's Wood one. I don't think there's anything in this library, so let's go to his actual... Because I thought I'd pilfered anything, so unless anything else is now, like, in there. I saw the books on these. Volume title Seance of the Living caught my eye. I took it in case it could be of use. Well, when in Rome, find the books. For the page I eventually found one that partially matched the key outline. That's a book. Like Seance, which I had already passed, so I could now understand the whole process. I would have to gather various items to enact the ritual. So I have to bring to the funeral. Oh! Granny's house had a notebook about hers. Maybe I should have a look for it there. But in terms of a brazier, I have... I picked one up, didn't I? Nice, let's put that there. So we got the brazier. We need to get some sort of fruit or herb. Fucking clue about yet. We'll get there. Put that to its end. Dead spirit first witnesses my body of sorcery, which must undertake the final resting place to cease. A wood should be lit in the spot and that burned on the flames. Personal burial items should be held aloft. Circular candles should be placed without. Together, the witness and the sorcerer must join hands and speak the words, O beloved, name of spirit. We bring gifts from life into death. Commune with us, name of spirit, and move among us. Okay, so we need candles. We need obviously wood. Wrong button. I'm gonna need some wood. I need some candles. I don't think I've pilfered any candles from anywhere yet. I have seen a candle maker shop, I'm pretty sure, somewhere. Huh? I'm hearing voices now. Don't mind me going crazy. Okay. Let's go to the funeral first before I go gather stuff. It is the evening. I'm confused. It said just advance time to the evening. Maybe we cycle once more. Ah, there we go. Took my mother's hands and we stepped inside the cathedral. The funeral started. She seemed to be frail and unsure of everything. Soon after entering, my stomach churned. I began to feel quite queasy. My head spun a little too. I felt like the early morning after much beer. Several people turned and nodded to us as we took our seats. The person himself was here with Aunt Belle and my cousin Lucas. Behind them, I saw my uncle's aide, Richard Carnell, he whose brother had passed and who lay in the coffin at the front. The other women with red hair must be Cornell's wife, looking sour as glowed at me, who sat behind them. Some of the congregation I knew, but many I did not. Sophia was here with an older man, who I presumed to be her father, though I'd never met him. We gather here today to celebrate the life, who has now returned to his home with God the Father. As the funeral continued, my head started to swim, and I thought I might vomit. I think our little soiree into the dark arts is making us allergic to churches. The power of the wicked be broken, by the Lord upheld the righteous. As he spoke these words, I saw the flesh melt away, and beneath it, a grinning skull which continued to drone the holy words. No more church for you. That's bad. Like, oh, ghost. Like, many ghosts. Like, we have barely use dark magic and we're already allergic to churches. This book's fucked up. The dark smoke seemed to build around me, and I sensed the presence of many souls who others did not see. Reached forward in my seat and collapsed to the floor. When I woke, I was outside the cathedral. A commoner attended to me, and my mother hovered nearby.
You're awake. How do you feel now?
A little better now, thank you.
You were shouting a whole lot of things I don't rightly follow. About dead faces and evil spirits gathering around you.
Poor baby, he's not well. You are, sir?
Just a humble candle maker. I run a stall near the east gate.
Well, that's how we'd find the candle maker, but I have run past your stall, sir. My head continued to clear, the cathedral bell rang again. Soon the congregation began to appear from apart. Chief murmurs, who had doubtlessly moved with the courts down to the grim in the cathedral's basement. Stop, sir, I don't think you've ever met my father before. His father bowed, then straightened and shook his head.
I'm so sorry for your loss, my lord. Your father was a good man. And a hero. However, I know that Sophia is pleased that you're home, notwithstanding the circumstances. Good friends are so important.
We will leave you for now, so I can see that others wish to speak with you.
Sorry for your loss. Lady Juliana, this is a difficult time. I hope you're feeling improved since last we spoke. I'm Isaac, a farmer.
Isaac Costa, I don't believe he had ever spoken before. He was a farmer, and together with his wife Henna, had worked the fields right outside the city's north gate. I also knew that he was an old flame of mother's from the time before she met, and was swept off his feet by my father. Thank you, Isaac. Everyone has been so kind. Smile at me, then a warm caring
If you need anything at all, do not hesitate. Though of humble means, I'm here for you. And of course, my wife Hannah too.
I like how so far we're getting a lot of trust, and I think this game is like, get a lot of free trust because your dad died. But the more you delve into necromancy and publicly speak about stupid things, trust tanks. That's how it's starting to feel. As you. Love to see you again, thank you. I do get lonely when Sucks away. So it's also to notice something in their body language. Words unspoken, but deep feelings it seemed.
What happened? Were you flying a beast?
A little girl bounced around in front of me, with one foot brandishing one sword. Seeing me mutate, she stepped around and glared at me.
I'm Carla, an adventurer!
Yes, I was in a fight to the death with a wicked beast, but I won.
You are a hero then, like Zelly!
Raised her weapon, Sky, trumpet posed, and stood again, a little defeated.
Daddy don't let me play that game.
Then a small child tucked up behind us, standing, timidly tugging at his tunic, a boy of about 3, still a little unsteady on his feet.
Carla, that Daddy said he don't like Zelly game.
I glanced at Isaac, unsure of his first step, but her father was silent watching. The young woman came over abruptly, following her family to check on me.
Juliana, I am so sorry. Lord Zelek was savior of Rodston and much beloved in Mars.
There's a kind of betrayed to some face, scolding at Juliana against her intent.
Mark, my children, please, do not bother these good people. Come, come. We must be getting home to meet the cows.
Left alone with my mother. Alright, where were we? You seemed to share a private moment with Isaac just now. Don't know what you're talking about, though we were romantically attached many years ago, we are now just acquaintances. It changed when I met your father, he was the true love of my life. Did you have it much over the intervening years? No. You accusing me of? Exactly what I'm suggesting, there's more than meets the eye, isn't there? No, oh, your father will have his belt to you when he returns, mothers. You begin like... Come, mother, I'll bring you home now. Whoops, I upset her. It's been a long, difficult day, and I was suddenly overcome with great weariness. I laid my head against the crushed starched fabric, and the long-awaited slumber to envelop me. Also, the last few days melted away like the fat rendered from bone. I felt the sinew of my psyche break and repair themselves into something stronger. And from within the chambers of regrowth, a soft light began to emerge, first blue, then a dampled green, hued edges where warmth torn brickwork. Around me, a scene began to form, accompanied by strange discordancing creatures that not quite birds. I found myself near the front of my family's home, facing the docks I'd whiled away in my youthful mornings. Ahead of me, a boy sat on the edge of the water and stared at his own feet, dangling them over the planks, teasing the swimming fish below, which in fact was not quite fish. Hello? The boy did not turn to face me, but giggled strangely at the creature splashing and jostling towards his toes.
That's enough for now, little ones. There will be plenty to eat later.
The boy placed his hand against the coarse wood of the dock, prepared to rise his body. I was suddenly in a place of my father's study, surrounded by books with titles I'd never heard of, which made little sense, for ahead of me it was as though in mist stood a man, bearing a strange resemblance to the boy at the docks. Okay. Splitting the atom. Brimstone and shackles. Antediluvian carpentry. Influencing the Sharpane shepherd. Blade of Adulus. The Forever Tonic.
You've changed since I last saw you. Your tongue must be sharp after all those years among the courtesans and silver-tongued diplomats.
Have we met?
Not in any way that matters. If we have, the version you encountered was a stepping stone, a preamble to my current form. I know you carry with you a tome of hidden knowledge. Each time you use it, its power radiates, an echo from one world to the next.
Oh dear. So to the mines below us, a large, shadowy form swirled in the water, undulating jerks unnatural. But it seems you've reached an impasse. The echo grow quiet. I've figured out the book's contents so far. I suspect I shall have trouble with the rest. But why make things difficult for yourself when there is no need? Really offered help is a rare and valuable thing. The world around me shifts once more again. The other side of the town gallows, a silent figure stood. Perched on the edge of death, I could hear the creaking of the rope it strained against their weight. I sensed your yearning for justice inside you. Of righteous proclivity, tell me, do you wish to see your enemies account for their sins? I'm not even sure who my enemies are yet. Then you will have my help. With a snap, 3 fingers of the gallows meet their fate. The bodies jerked and writhed against the ropes until 3 fell silent and swayed gently and creakily the ropes crowding ladder. Now we're in a place like the cemetery outside the city. If you wish to see justice done, your current allies will hardly suffice. They are soft and weak, nearly as stoic as you need. Perhaps you even consider some of them too dear to risk, a dangerous attachment, but one we can circumvent. The tome holds a powerful ritual, but one can only undertake it with great risk. How do you know about the ritual? As I said, we are spirits of idle things with ample time, and thus around with murmurs and whispers. The invocation has many names, many tongues. Animate, it brings the dead to life. My heart lurched forward, and the eager expression washed over my face. Ah, no, young lad, not like that. It creates thralls to serve you. Needs mindless husks that obey your every command, but do not undervalue the worth of a perfect little soldier. Of course, raising the dead is no simple matter. First, you must procure a witch's knife. The knife is in the ornamental box. You must wield it in your hand. Did I actually pick it up or something? Very confused. There we go. Enchanted Witch's Black-Handed Knife. Stage 10. Mana boost and worn or health 3. Witch's blade in your hand. You must cut the fat from another human. And you must then craft black candles from those fat, whose tallow will smoke with the stench of death. complete the ritual, you must arrange the bones of your thrall in a particular fashion. Beware, the stronger the thrall, the more draining the process. Do not overburden your tender mind. My teacher urges me to take out my tome then and open it to the page typed animate. This ritual is now clear to me, just as it has been shown. I looked at the bones arrayed in front of me. The dust around them began to shift and float upwards. The pale ivory began to jostle back and forth, and just as it was ready to rise, I found myself back in front of me. The boy giggled, with the fish-like creature slapping his toes.
Careful, child. What I have just taught you is not something to trifle with. Have you a final question?
Why are you helping me?
We have a mutual interest in seeing justice unfold. That should be sufficient.
Meltar said that Flanagan smashed the water with his toes. The sound vibrated strangely until I felt I could see waves moving through the air. The brick walls began to dissolve, then trees of water evaporated in smoke, and the last block crumbled into dust. I found myself on a black void until the last of my awareness left me. So I need to find a witch's knife in an ornamental box somewhere. Interesting. And we now know animate. And I'd have to consecrate the blade. Which I believe in that book that I read at old Granny's house mentioned to her for helping stuff in magical items. So the plot thickens. On the pages I paused, bearing the title Sunan was less the kind of language than other is familiar. That's a good point. Yes, it was Latin, although I did not know much of the language. Surely you'll be able to find the book to help me. Interesting. Okay. So I'd have to pull an item off of his body. I need the particular fruit. And then we need to find a witch's black-handed knife. How am I going to find a witch's black-handed knife? I have no fucking clue. Anything we overlooked in our father's study? Is the cat? For a moment? Nah, the Latin book's going to be certainly lacking the parts to be a witch. Probably will need to find a witch, yeah. Well, we're going to find a witch. Witch in the woods, witch in the slums. Something along those lines. Where is everybody? There's our mother.
Where is that damn cook? Zelig will be back soon and there's nothing to eat.
Okay, nothing new there. I need a witch's knife. You know anything? He nodded something. If he was shocked in any way by my question, he did not show it. You could ask the priest, perhaps. He is knowledgeable of such matters. Be careful with your line of questioning, though. Witchcraft is forbidden. Mons, you must understand. Yes! Yes! Go ask a priest! I'd rather wander around the slums and hope I walk into a witch than go ask a fucking priest. We leave that till last. Resting place. Okay, so there's nothing else we can really ask for Albert. Okay, so go for our book. First of all, I need to find the herb. I know at what's her name's house she had a book about herbs and plants, so I. Oh, Dangerous House, the old granny. Where was that herb book of yours, lady? Practical herbalism. Right. Segel. Ooh. Gum Arabic. Was that it? Segel? Yes, it was. So the actual thing I need is gum Arabic. Where's the bloody... There we go. Rabic. There we go. Hardened sap from Academia tree found in Africa, nearly impossible to cultivate outside tropical environments. An emotion of the gum, blackberry leaf. It's useful for treating watery bowels. On hot cross cleanser space of entry psychic vision. It's gonna be rare. It's gonna be expensive. Okay, I heard he was in your garden when he had a strange turn. He'll be fine. It's just a dizzy spell. Check on you since poor Daedric is in hospital. Yay, trust. Why? How kind of you, Dopsona. I'll be fine as long as he recovers soon. Here, I'll make you a cup of tea. Have you ever heard of a substance called this? Yes, the common name is gum arabic. It's a spicy resin. It's common some places, but we don't see it here often. Oh, I might get some. I'm sure you could try the marketplace, I suppose. Some of the merchants there sell exotic items. I am not asking her about a fucking blade. Highly agree. I think that's a chibi version of one of the YouTubers. Well, I've seen. Okay. How's your health been? Better than most my age, I think. God, herbalism kit. No charge. Amount I taught the boy. The officer's presumptuous even if he racks up the dice debt. Those dockers every other week. But anyway, I don't need much for my age. Just an old twig and a leaf. The lug always done right by me. Old age entirely? Shouldn't be, at least. No more to ask of you because I'm not so stupid that I'm going to ask you about a freaking witch's blade. Right, so we know we can go to the marketplace to possibly get this gum arabic, and it's probably going to cost a fucking fortune. Don't have a lot of money, so I might have to start selling some of the other paintings and that. It's hard to click some of these things. Look at that. There you go. Pumpkin garlic, feathered hat. Like, can't I sell stuff? You seek knowledge of a ritual blade known as an Afa. I know this. What can you tell me? The tools required for many rituals, also their owners guard them with jealousy, or they bind and entwine their own essence. Tell me how to get one? An Afa is not something you can just find laying about. It needs to be richly enchanted by a witch. I don't want to find a witch. Your questions may be very plain on forbidden matters, young noble. It's not why, especially not here, given all this country has been through. Tempted to charm her. You and I tread similar paths, Mystic. With my powers are new, they are growing, and I would be grateful should you help me in this matter. It's also long up from leaning closer to a whisper. There's a witch near Marnes, a woman you may find in the forest outside the north gate. She wishes to be found. Be warned, journalists, everyone has their own agenda. You're likely to have the blade stuck in your own heart, as in your hand. She sneered at me as I left. Seduction successful! I now know where to find a witch and possibly get myself stabbed. Have what I want. Ah, herbs and spices. This would be the one. Wonder if I taught some.
Excuse me, sir. Can I interest you in spices from the Ottoman Empire?
Silks and linens, vegetables, baked goods, fruits and vegetables. Yeah, I thought I was supposed to be able to find some here.
Oh,
In fact,
there, goodly sir. Can I interest you in some rare food? Certainly. See here.
Lavender, allspice, cayenne. Okay, let's just have a look at everything that's around.
Welcome, sir. I have fabrics from across the known world, linens from the Nile, wool from the highlands of Scotland, and, of course, silks from the Orient. If there is anything I can help you with, please let me know.
Anyone else I can talk to? That gum stuff. Guess I can't get it here that easily. Makes sense. There are other places to look, of course. Pottery, hardware. Another place to check would be the apothecary, in theory. Oh, have you seen this herb? No, I have not. Is it some sort of reagent? Its common name is gum arabic. Yes, of course, I've not heard the former name in years. Not seen this stuff, I'm afraid. You could try the tired herbalist Sybil. Until wiser indeed. Alas, her health is failing now. She has the... Or perhaps Helen Goblick. It's a dick. She said the marketplace. Either I'm missing something. Let's go see Helen. I say see him. Huh. Is he actually at his shop? Oh, he's missing. Interesting. Back to Derek's house a minute. Oh, what did she say specifically?
Oh, hello again.
Yeah, it'd have to be the marketplace.
Fresh bread, rolls, B-Rocks. What can I interest you in?
Is there anyone I can speak to specifically? Let's go visit Chesswall. She looks red in the face. I approached her. Excuse me. Yes, child. That's like hard work. That must be done, difficult or not. Wet weather has spread so much into the mud on the walls that no one else will rinse it. I had to do anything about it, so I'm doing it. I didn't do it well. You know my father? Not as much, my dear. You don't attend church as much as he should, I'm afraid. I hope you're more devout than he. I'm allergic to church. Okay. The fox again. Look, I know I've already seduced you to tell me where a knife is, but do you know about the freaking gun that I'm supposed to do? No, she's had enough of me.
Oh there, goodly sir. Can I interest you in some rare foods? Cheese from the kingdoms of France, perhaps? Or dried meats from the 13 colonies?
Sorry, Secret Empire.
No, I am not an Ottoman by birth. I merely acquired. I am from Senegal, a land far from here on the western coast of Africa. Africa.
Sir, seek this substance that you may know of. I'll buy it up for my handguns. The little enough makes it hit here. It's Kong and another. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Didi. You know where to get substance? Let me take a look. Right around the box, counter, there's a small bag. Here, this is the last I have. Look, I know he just gave it to me for free, but I should still give him coins. Thank you, sir. You're most gracious. I'll take the trust. I have a feeling trust is going to be a better currency than money later on. Though I have little in the way of money at the moment. May have to sell stuff. Right, I need to save anyway, because... It is coming to the end of my street right now. Did she say... Right, where the blade was? Okay. So yeah, that's marked in there that I may find one outside the Northern Forest. Right. Time to find something to raid. I will say, I am enjoying the game, though it's a lot harder